Hi there and welcome to Vote Vero 2010. I'm your host Debbie Carson, online editor for VeroNews.com. Here with me today is Vero Beach City Council candidate Craig Fletcher. And welcome, Mr. Fletcher.
Welcome, thank you.
Well, thank you for taking the time to sit down with us today and answer a few questions.
My pleasure to be here.
And the first question we have has to do with the tax abatement referendum. Vero Beach voters will be going to the polls this November to weigh in on this proposed referendum, which would give some tax incentives to new businesses or existing businesses that are expanding and bringing jobs to the area. We wanted to know what your thoughts are on that proposed referendum.
Very shortly, way overdue. I've talked to many people in many areas, and they never understand why people, our corporations leave and go from here to Carolina or New Jersey. In the past, they have done exactly that it's because there are no tax incentives. There's nothing to get them started up, no incentive to get them started up, and this is way overdue. I think it's a great idea.
Okay. The next question has to do with the electric utility.
No.
No. For years now, the city has been transferring funds from the electric fund to the general fund.
Right.
If you were elected to Vero Council, is that a practice that you would continue to support, or is that something that you think needs to be addressed?
Well, you're going to have to do it until the electric system or the utility system and the power plant are disposed of, as in sold or transferred. It's a way of artificially keeping the ad valorem tax rates low, which is just cheating everyone, because sooner or later, it's pay me now, pay me later, and later is going to be really expensive. The 500-pound gorilla sitting over there next to us is the utilities plant. And you've got to deal with it, and you have to deal with it soon. And you better find somebody that knows the way around to get it done. I've been accused of being a bull in a china shop. Well, we're not in a china shop. We're in a power plant, an industrial setting. And you better find someone that knows what they're doing in that setting and not vote for just someone because you like them. Because this is serious. This is serious, serious business. It's going to be cascade down through the years.
Okay. And as I'm sure you're aware, the Vero Beach Electric Utility does garner quite a bit of public discussion and debate. What other issues do you feel are important to Vero Beach City residents, and how would you address those issues?
One of the biggest issues is what I have labeled legacy cost, which in part will dissipate with the electric utilities being transferred, and that is the medical benefits, the retirement benefits, the way that cost of living or COLA is given just automatically. There's some serious policy changes that need to come along to ensure that that doesn't overwhelm this. Well, it already is overwhelming the city financial capabilities, and that's just as big to me as the power plant issue, because the power plant issue, or the utilities in general, you can settle within 3 to 5 years. But the legacy costs are going on and on and on, and they are quadrupling. They're not a linear cost. They're going up by the square of, and it's just outrageous. Have to go into the retirement plans. You have to make people start paying for their dental, for their eye, ear care. When I was working, little by little, the same thing happened. First dropped off the vision care. You could, if you want to pay for it, you could get it and keep it. If you wanted to just drop it off, it would drop off. Then the hearing, and then dental dropped off, and welcome to the real world. There are going to have to be some serious changes in how the city treats its employees. They're going to have to suffer for the rest of us.
Right. Well, that's all the questions that we have for you today. Thank you again for taking the time to sit down with us and answer those questions for our viewers. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Great to be here.
And we wish you and all the other Vero Beach City Council candidates the best of luck this November.
Thank you. It's going to be interesting.
Certainly.